Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. His first carry, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jurrell Casey in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let one flip into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
On second down, Mariota again. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And they'll run it here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's Tate. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Back to throw. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And he finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll drop to throw. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Kevin Dodd able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So that's when you almost never see at this level a wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like he heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jabal Sheard. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, come game film time, that'll be a clip and save on how to play the draw. Clogged everything up in the middle, and as he broke out to the right, everybody got a piece of the action on the tackle.
The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Colts are in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. A first down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? 'Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Colts on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. And Tate's got it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing, Mariota. They'll tassel for it, and this is going to be caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll throw again. Mariota. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man Hilton. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And now Adam Vinatieri. He's into his 40s now. You'd think low to mid-50s, probably about the outside of his range. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken near the 13. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This is Hines. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jurrell Casey in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third down and 12. They'll set up to throw. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Staying on the ground with man. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Colts on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue landing.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Titan football. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He'll get it up the middle, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So he missed his first couple hits there and puts his team up by more.
And while it wasn't absolutely crucial at that point, how great is that for his confidence to finally put one through the post?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Second down, Mariota. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Golden Tate with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mariota. And now here is another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And the Titans getting set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing is Mariota. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll run it now out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They run with Hines. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and they're just steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Colts on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out come the Titans now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They run again with Hines. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now Mack. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 11. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On 3rd down, it's Hines. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the C and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose.